Hello, good morning everyone. I am Beth with Vintage Bandits, not Mercantile anymore, Vintage Bandits. I don't have a brick and mortar anymore. That's kind of the habit. I am in the Creative Bandits studio, which is in the basement of my house. So, and it's a hot wreck all around me. I'm still working on it. If you've been following me, then you know. We are is it 32 or 33? What did I put? Let me look, because for some reason, my brain is not tracking. We're day 33. I think I put day 33 of our 100-day challenge. Marathon, not challenge, marathon, creative marathon. Just wanted to do it forever. So, welcome. If you are new to me and you're watching this in a replay or whatever, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. And I'd love for you to go follow me on Facebook, Instagram. It's Vintage Bandits Mercantile. It's going to be changing to Creative Bandits sometime during this process. I've just got to get everything worked out, change my web address. It's a lot. So, and I'm learning, and I'm brain damaged, which that story is coming on Friday. So, hopefully, I'll give you the details of that. It's a recorded video that I made, and then I may follow up later with the crafting thing. I don't know. But yesterday, we've been working on the big book, the big journal. No more. We're done with that. We're going to do, I was inspired by Andrea Nelson this morning art, and it's Cozy Lark is the new name of her business on her website, I think. And she was doing awesome. She was showing how to take spring colors or bright colors for summer and make them fall. So I thought we would do a summer version and then do a fall version, because in honor of my new fall edition porch kit's coming out soon. So that's where we are. So I pulled some of my old stamps. The new ones are coming out tomorrow. I have no idea what they look like. I'm so excited. I'm just as excited as you all are. So there we go. I'm doing, this is La Campagne. Look, it's the Campagne. I don't know. It's in France, I'm assuming. And anyway, I am going to maybe choose something. They have an incredible rose. Let me show you. Let's get the layers out of here. Look how pretty that rose is. Isn't that pretty? And then this one is too. So I thought that would be so fun to do this maybe. They also have some strawberries I didn't realize. I'm going to say they're strawberries. These are strawberries right here. And I'm obsessed with strawberries. I also pulled my strawberry one, which is bramble and berries, which I'm still obsessed with berries. And then I thought it would be fun to do butterflies, because we've kind of done a butterfly theme with different things. Yeah, and I'm working on doing the lady we talked about, this lady we talked about yesterday. We're going to work on that. And don't forget, starting Monday, we're doing a whole button week. So get your buttons, grab your buttons, and let's get to it. I think I'm going to choose this one. This one, let me show you. I think we're going to choose this one because it gives us a bow and we can really kind of make it the center. So I'm going to pull this one. I don't think I've ever used this, actually. I had to go find my, I've lost my ink pad. I can't find my re-inkers anywhere. I've never taken this off before, and I haven't cut these up. So this one, I've never used. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to point you down so you can see how I do the whole setup with everything. Let's point you down, and let's add me in, and boom. There we are. Not that y'all want to see me or need to see me, but I kind of like seeing the person. You know, everybody that does these overhead and you never see their face, it just kind of makes me wonder. I just am like, are they in their pajamas? Most likely. I mean, I would be. I'm going to put you right here. Do not forget where you are. Okay. I have, I went and picked all my, I have all different sizes of these. We don't want to see my gut, do we? No. No, we do not. And I did get, I wanted a big one so that I could center a big board that would be like the paper we're going to use. So I'm going to try and make it straight. I'm using this bow down here to the stems of the bow. I have a few papers. I'm going to use, I still have one pack of this if anybody's, I think, interested in it. I think I have one more of these. And then maybe, and then I need to order some of this. If there's an interest, you let me know. I don't want to order it and then never sell it. But this is like the lighter version. This is kind of like the vintage. We're going to save this and do this for fall. Okay. And I think we're going to start off just using what are we doing? Watercolor paper. I ordered from Amazon. But we are going to print it. I need to get, let's use maybe this underneath it to soften. I need to fix my table. It's just a mess. Anyway, we're going to do it on like this. So, and then I can keep it straight. Yeah, okay. And I'm just using my black ink. It is waterproof, so I'm just, oh, it is super inked, yay. This is how I do, if I don't draw, and I may try to do some I wonder if it would fit to do it side by side, a little smaller version. Will this fit on this to do two, maybe? So I'd like to do, well, we'll do something. I want to do, anyway, I don't know. I want to do something on, just stop it, Beth. Let's just do this. I'm going to try and do, I'm going to pull this down so there's not a crease from my board. These boards are not level, so whenever you're stamping, you want it to be even. So I'm just using my even one. Hey, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, Andrea? Thank you so much. I went back and looked at all the comments, and I'm so appreciative of you all for commenting. It truly helps those of us. Well, I think I moved it, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Yeah, we are. We're going to go with it. Yup. Because I moved it. It looks a little, we just want to dry it. I want to make sure it dries. So I want to do one with spring colors and then one with kind of folly covers and folly colors, because it's in honor of my new fall bundles of my porch kits. So that will be good. Yeah. Hey, Rosalind, how are you? How is Puerto Rico? Is it really hot for y'all? Because it's hot in Kentucky. I can only imagine. Diet Coke. I saw this. Okay, I saw this video. It was on Instagram. I almost shared it. She could tell the difference between a bottle of soda. IOD stamp. It is. Which one is it? It's the campaign. It's not new. I don't even know when it came out. I may have some. I don't know. I can look and see. It's from it's the campaign. It's called La Campagne. It's French. You know, I can't say that. Come on, y'all. I'm from Kentucky. Anyway, it is, there we go. It says La Campagne. It's got the rooster and the horse, and it's got some horse. That's a cow. I'm brain damaged. Please look for that. I'm going to tell you my whole story. Let's see. Is it? Okay, we're going to say it is. Let's mix our colors. I'm going to tell you my whole story about my brain bleed, I think on Friday. So I recorded it to do while I was gone. Of course, I didn't get that organized. I couldn't get anything to upload. It was a bit of a boondoggle. And I want to do some wells of paint. In order to do that, not this first one, because we're going to just use it. We're going to use the fun springy colors. But yeah, so I've been letting this is a 10, and let me get, this is Andrea Nelson's. These were her old things. Oh, I bet it is. I bet it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I just hear such beautiful things. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely things about Puerto Rico, and I would love to go. It's on my bucket list. It's on my list of things to do. I'm just gonna wet my brushes, and always lay your brushes down. Don't leave them in the water if they're watercolor brushes, because they mess up the tip. Let's start right here. I want to do a little pale pink. I'm gonna make these pink roses in honor of my mom. She loved. Oh, hey, Helen, awesome. And I totally messed this up, so that's okay. I'm just going to blend this out. This is my cheat. If you can't draw, and I can't draw, not really. I did a deep dive, though, in watercolors yesterday, so anyway. I'm just going to fill this in like this. My mom loved roses. She had a rose garden. It was, I remember she would send me out with a Miracle Whip, Cool Whip jar. She would send me out with a Cool Whip jar that had water, soapy water in it, and she would have me kill the Japanese beetles. I have such memories of doing that. Isn't that hilarious? I think that's where the rose stops. I'm not sure. So, and then this is just our base coat. Okay, good morning, Tammy. This is our base coat and of pinks. It's gonna be pinks and green. But then we're gonna do this again and stamp it, or do another one. Maybe we'll do the other one and do it with fall colors and use the same color. So we use this bright pink, okay, and then we're going to use kind of this magenta, I think. Let me see what that looks like, maybe. And just kind of go in and just blend out some colors and mix it in there. If I had it taped down, it wouldn't be buckling. But I didn't tape it down. So there you go. It's going to be moving, and that's okay. And I'm going to take a little bit of this right here, because I think this one, I'm just guessing on the colors, y'all. And to do something a little darker on the edges. I don't even know if that's how it works. So, but these are nice summer, fresh colors, you know? Because it's still summer. Here's the thing, retail ruins all the seasons for you, because I'm going to go in here, go solo, and pull you up just a little bit so you can actually see me blending the colors on there. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can kind of see what I'm doing and not my Coke can. So, okay, and then put me back over that. So you can just go in, and you can actually go in with some water, and you can have it puddle a bit, you know? So you can add in color however you want. I'm gonna let that dry and get a clean brush, and let's do some green. We're gonna start with like, I think this is like a pretty true green. I don't know. And just, oh, those are buds. So remember that, Beth. And I messed up on the stamping. I totally smeared it, so that's why it looks fuzzy, but we're just gonna go with it. So if I wanna make it a little less, let's add some water to it, and then it makes it more, and it's not as vibrant. And I can just move that light color around. You can always add, you can brighten it up by adding gold, which is always fun. I think this is kind of green under here. So we're just going to, it's an easy, this, if you want to just do something with watercolors, okay, and feel like you know what you're doing, but you really don't, stamp it and paint it. It will give you a great sense of accomplishment, and you'll feel like you kind of know what you're doing when you really don't. So that's my advice on that one. I'm just doing some light green right here, just as a layer on these things. And then we'll come back in and add some darkers. That got a little dark. I could, I have a paper towel. So if you get too much on there like that one, oh, look at that lovely arm and all those age spots. Bless it. My goodness. Okay. You can just take a little, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, and then I'm gonna make the bow a really bright yellow. Just a fun yellow color. And I don't want a lot on my brush because I want to control it a little bit on here. Even though I smeared it. But I think you get a little bit of, if you're gonna paint over it, it just gives you like guidelines and it just makes it a little easier to, yeah. So then I could also take this yellow if I wanted to, get a little water. And I could come in here and do the center and add a little color. I don't know what these roses are. I'm making up the color, okay? I'm just doing a little pretend on the color. I don't know what these are. I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow up in here. I don't remember how they're supposed to be, so I'm just going to put a little, I may do a little yellow on the tips of all these of the leaves just to brighten it up before we put a darker green on there, maybe. But just put a little bit of yellow in there in the center. Yeah, so you can kind of do anything you want, any kind of layering you want. It's your flowers. Do what you want. Nobody's standing over top of me, and I'm sure, and if you want to make a comment, please come argue with me about it. I love what it does to the algorithm. It tells them that I'm important enough to argue with, so that's great. Get into discussions. Let's pretend like we're disagreeing. I love to paint furniture. I love to paint wood. Apparently that is like toxic for people. And even my husband, he's like, I like to see wood everywhere. And he sends me pictures of log cabins. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with log cabins. I love it. I just don't want to have everything brown, you know? Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to get a clean brush and I'm going to go back and get some of this darker, a little bit of the darker color that we had, and a little bit of this one with it maybe, and just do a little bit of it's like a really dark magenta kind of, just to kind of go in areas. Oh, that needs a lot more water. Yes, it does. To just give it a little bit of depth in areas. Because it just does a trick of the eye. If it's not solid, then you kind of think, oh, okay. It doesn't, it just, for some reason, I don't know why it works, it just works that way, you know? All of a sudden you put a little bit of, you put like 3 different colors in there, and it's like, oh, and then we just do a little touch of it over here with this one. It kind of lets you know what's coming a bit, maybe. I don't know. It just, there's something, but I don't know why it works, but it does. And I did not do this. I learned this from Lexi Granger. She has really good watercolor classes. There are plenty. If you have a good watercolor class you'd like to recommend, please do. There we go. So look. All of a sudden, it's different. You know? And then we're going to take a little bit of darker green, just a little deeper green to go in there, and just add in just a little bit around. I'm going to take that pull and just move it around because I put too much on that one. It can be my little palette for darker greens. If I forgot to paint something green, I can go in and do that. Or if you forget, it's okay. Nobody knows your intentions. You could say, oh, I'm supposed to be that way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really even painting inside the lines at all, you know, so you don't have to do that. It kind of, some of it's blowing out around it, but I mean, look how that took, what? Not long at all. It's not too bad. I mean, you know, for a very amateur that I am. Hello. Let's let this dry flat, preferably somewhere in this place. My studio, which is just coming, is just everywhere. All right, I'm going to do the same thing. We'll do the fall one on this, but first I want to show you with, let's cut this in half so we're not using all of our, I can't even find this pad, so I was happy to find these two. What you can do if we're going to use the same colors, we're going to use the exact same colors that we did, and I'm going to do those colors here, and then we're going to add them to a complement color. So red is complemented, I think. Oh, where's the color wheel? What's the opposite? So you have red, yellow, green, blue. So red would be green. Green's the complement of red. So we're going to mix the colors with some green, okay, to make it more of a fallish color. So let's do some samples, and then we're going to paint we're going to do the flowers with a green, with a fall. We're going to make them a fall roses. That's what I'm trying to say, most inarticulately. Okay, let's do, we use this one, I think. So we're gonna make a swatch of this one. Nope, I don't want to talk to you. Thank you so much for calling. Here's this one. Oh, let's put this so everybody can see, Beth. That would be really nice, wouldn't it, if you could actually see what I'm doing? You know, it's a good thing I didn't keep all those tables, because it'd just be one, it would be a whole nother flat surface. I have flat surface syndrome, in case you all don't know what it is. I don't think it's legit, but a legit disorder, but if it were, I would be the poster child for flat surface syndrome. My girlfriend coined that for me. Flat surface syndrome. Yes, it is me. Can we get that smooth? Maybe. Okay, that's that really pale pink, and then we used, I think we used, did we use that one? I think we did. Well, we're going to use it this time. I think we did. I don't remember. Did I use, maybe, maybe not. And I love a good color swatch. Anything to do swatches. I think we use this. Okay. Yep. Anything to do a swatch with. So the opposite of red is green. The opposite of green. So if I have red, yellow, blue is red. So it should, I still need to do, and then, so then you have green, blue, and yellow and blue are green, red and blue are purple. I'm doing in my head, and red or orange. Maybe we'll add a little orange to the green. I don't know. We don't have to do that. You can just choose one color. Maybe we won't worry about the complementary in color. Just choose a color to play with. That's what I'm gonna do, because I don't know what to do with the green. But we want to make the green a little darker, so we might add brown to it. We might add a little brown to all of them. Maybe that's what we do. You know, I think we use this one. And Were you all liking how I visualize it? Listen, nobody ever said I was the sharpest tool in the tool shed. I'm just going to say that right now, okay? Nobody accused me of being uber sharp. I'm running out of room. I should have made them skinnier. But, so they're not going to be the exact same, but they're going to be my right brain. And my right brain, I think we used a little bit of this one. Maybe. I don't remember. A little bit. Okay, so those are nice. These are nice, bright, strong summer colors. Yes, wouldn't you say? I would say that is an awesome summer palette. But how can we take those and make them into a fall palette? So what we want to do, I'm hoping I can do it on this. If not, I might have to, I'm going to make, I'm hoping, I don't know if it'll, I don't know if they will. I want to add, let's just choose a good straight brown. Let's just do this one right here. If you all can't see it, I'm choosing this kind, I think it's just a medium brown. And I'm gonna make a big puddle of that. Maybe a little more water with that. And there we go. And then I'm gonna add a big dollop of this pink, that pale pink with it. And get a little bit more. I'll have to clean it off. There we go. So then we have that color, and it is the same color, but it's got that brown. Can y'all see? Let me come out a bit. Just a little bit, so we can see the process. Okay, so that is like, that's kind of like a dusty rose. Isn't that pretty? I'll pull you in a little bit closer so you can see. So we're going to take this brown again, right there, and then clean this one. If y'all would share this, I would love it. That would be so sweet. And then we're going to choose, we did this one, didn't we? We're going to take this one, and we're going to add it to the brown. And take a little bit more. There we go. And let's see what this one looks like. The reason I decided to go with brown is because it would, I should probably have these not where I'm reaching over top of y'all. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be really nice, Beth, if they didn't see your arm all the time. Maybe we'll do that. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. All right, let's take some more of this brown. And we're going to make another dollop with it. Let's get some water. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. And then clean it. I have a dirty water brush cleaner, and then I have clean water. And we're going to take this color right here. And I got lots of water, so I should have plenty of paint to make this one. Oops, wrong one. Add that with there. There we go. Oh, no, I didn't. I just stuck it in the clean one. What is wrong with me? Okay, not too much. So then we're going to do the same thing with the greens. Do this up here for the lightest green. Think, Beth. Think. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. We're going to take this right here. We're going to add it there. Get a little bit more green. Mix it up. And then put it right here. I'm going to pull them up so you can see them. Isn't that kind of crazy how that works? Oh, it's so fun. And you probably know this, and if you know this, I'm so sorry. But I knew this, and I still watch them. I just think it's fun to watch them. Share how to use it. Okay. And it was this one, I'm pretty sure. A little bit more. We're just comparing what the brown does. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that just like the coolest thing ever? Let's go up a little bit so y'all can see just a little bit. Okay, so a little bit more brown. Last one, which was our darkest bright summer green. I don't know the names of these, but okay. And I've got plenty right here. It's a nice dark rich green. But just a little brown with it. And boom. What a difference. Okay, I'm gonna be very careful not to let these move, but let's, do you see the difference with a little bit of brown added to it? It totally makes it into like a fall color. So now let's do a bit of a fall stamping. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave this right here so we can look at it. And I'm just gonna do maybe half of this right here, if I can stamp it real fast, just so we can not mess up that. Let's see if I can do this without messing up our sample waters right there. There we go, maybe. It won't get on the whole thing, but that's okay. And I'll try not to rock it. Rock it, not rocket. There, that was the redneck coming out of me. Okay. We won't get the whole thing, but close. Close. Okay, now we're gonna paint it with our fall colors. So yeah, so get this wet, and I'm gonna just, any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Let me throw me back in there like you all want to see me, but anyway. Just letting this dry. Any questions about anything? We're gonna say it's dry. So we're gonna just do the same thing we did before, and we're just gonna go in with our light pink all over. I wanted to do the swatches on a white piece of paper so that we could see it would be a white behind it, you know? I'm gonna just assume those are leaves. I don't know. Okay, then let's go in. I didn't even clean my brush. Yes, you should. I love watercolor crayons. I love that. Do I need to, oh shoot. Do solo again, Beth. Let's just do a little bit closer so you can see. And then I'm just gonna go in, even where I have the highlights, or the, you know, if you, the white parts that you miss, that you don't get, can be like, why do you keep coming out? Can be the natural highlights, which is kind of fun. Or you can go back in with a white pen and do that. But we'll see. totally different color. I just got some water to put on here, kind of make it move a little bit. So when you have watercolors, you really don't just have the colors they give you. Like this color, it might have been that color, but I doubt it. So, and then we'll take a little bit of this to put out here. You know what? I didn't do the yellow. We'll have to do the yellow, won't we? Make a little water to make a nice darker, richer yellow. I forgot to do that. We'll do that. That'll be easy to do. Because I have that, but I want to see if we can make it. Yeah. I'm going to clean it, and do a little bit of this darker right up here. It just makes it dustier, obviously, because you've got the, but you could do it with like, you could do it like a yellow ochre color if you have the names of them. I don't really have that on this set. And I tried to pull out my real set of watercolors, you know, and I haven't looked at those probably for a couple of years, and they're a bit of a boondoggle. So I thought, maybe we'll let those go for a hot bit. Okay, let's try the green. So I'm going to just take this palest green, and we're going to start with it. So just because the colors that come with it doesn't mean you have to use those. And if you want to do a blue flower, you can do a blue flower. You don't, you know, there's no rules in your art. The only person who decides about your art is you. So I'm just saying, I'm getting some splatter, don't care. I'm not even getting everything really good. I'm just kind of hit or miss. I'm just getting the feel of the color. I'll show you. If it looks like I'm just kind of swirling it everywhere, it's because I am. It's because I am. It's because I am swirling it everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and do that yellow real fast, because I'm going to need it right here in a hot minute. So let's do the yellow right here so y'all can see it. I've got this brown. It's just a good medium brown. I feel like it's just a good dust. It's a good dirt color. And then we use this really bright yellow right here, and I'm just going to mix it. Not like that. Maybe get a little bit more. There we go. And if these dry, you just add water. And then you just keep going. You can I'm going to go in with some of this yellow. I didn't swatch it, did I? Well, anyway, because I kind of did that on the leaves, didn't I add some yellow? And I also added to the center, I think, of the flower a bit. Just in the very center. And we put some on the edges of the leaves, I think. Okay, now let's go in with that darker. And then we'll compare the two. This is a little bit darker. I'm going to mix it back up again because it kind of separated. And just take some off and use it just wherever I feel like it could use a little bit of dark. Just to richen it up a bit. just a smidge. It's just, it's just kind of, it's like coloring with watercolors when you have a stamp. It's so nice. It kind of does, it kind of does the work for you. If you, I don't draw well, and I will say, we did a project, and I knew my oldest could draw, but my youngest, his was amazing. My husband, he did such a good job. I mean, I'm like, wait just a minute. Here's a funny thing. We did a craft. I'm gonna put me in here so you can see my face. We did a craft when I was with my family for our family reunion, and he was like, that is so stupid. He wasn't saying it was stupid, but that's kind of how his attitude was. And I was like, it doesn't matter. It just we'll be doing something together, okay? We'll be doing it together, blah, 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 blah. And he loved it, y'all. He loved it. My glasses are falling off and making me look older, very old. He loved it. He goes, that was so fun. And we did it from like almost 2 to him, who he's the oldest, my husband is. So 67. And it was fun. Everybody did it, and it was all different, and everybody had different. It's just a really neat project, and they all kind of were like a little not sure, but then they got into it and they liked it. I got to mail my brother in Florida theirs because they did not have room in their bags, because they just brought carry-on because it's easier, you know. So just go in and do a pop of the dark green wherever you want it. It doesn't really matter, you know. Isn't that crazy? And let's do a little bit of this yellow, since I did the bow in the yellow, which this is a little bit more gold now. So you can do this with any stamp. ILD stamps are pretty awesome. I have a few. All my ILD is on sale, so if you want to grab something at a discount, it's there you go. There you go. All right, let's let me grab this one. It's almost dry. So look, so here's the summer one. Here's the fall one. It's not a lot of difference, but it does make a difference. Isn't that funny? And it's so pretty. I kind of love them both. I kind of like this one better. It looks more vintage. I like a little age on things, because that's who I am. But fun. So I'm going to challenge you all. Pull out your watercolor paints, and let's try to do something. You know, play a bit, experiment a bit. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try and do something on. I'm going to let these dry. Put them back. One on top of my garbage can. Don't fall in. I'm going to use this color of my paper. I saw this one artist. She was really cool. And I'm going to use my 6. Get it clean. And what she did, I'm just going to use these colors because they're right here. She did like, and I don't know if this will work or not on this paper, but let's try. She just did like, she did dot. I've seen this a lot. Dot. Dot. I need to go faster so it doesn't soak in. So it doesn't soak in. Water. She did that. And then let's just take this one, and then she does like this. They may have soaked in. This is gonna soak in. I'm not doing it fast enough. Too far away. And then she did like that. I don't know if I can do it or not. And then she gets a big bunch. She gets a really, and she just goes in and she does kind of a petal with that. Have y'all seen those? can just use lots of water to make the petal. Have any of y'all seen those? And you kind of just let them kind of, this is the wrong paper to be doing that on. But it's kind of doing it. Let's let this dry a second. Let's try on this one. This one might work a little better. And I'm just going to use these colors over here because I have plenty. And let's use this yellow. Even though it's full of brown, it's going to be okay. And you kind of do dot, 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 dot. Wrong one, doesn't matter. And then dot, 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 dot. And then dot, dot, dot. I may be doing this totally wrong. Who knows? And then you come in with a really wet brush and you kind of make, I'm not getting enough pigment on there, clearly. But it makes these petals. That looks kind of good. Yeah. And then you can go back in with like, I guess you go in with like, I guess you could go in with kind of a brown and just do that. And then you let it dry and you just do like, I don't know, but isn't that kind of neat? Have y'all seen that? And then I guess you can let it dry and do another petal. Oh, that was kind of cool. And then, okay. You have to let things dry. Andrea Nelson, who I love, she goes, let's just make some flowers. And so she went in and she just did like, get a little more water, just a blob shape like that. Maybe add some of that to it. So it's a little, and it doesn't have to be anything special. She did like just kind of, I'm kind of thinking poppies, but maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember. I should have watched better. Let me scooch this right here. And maybe we let that go like that a little bit. Give it a little different shape. I don't know. This paper soaks in the water, doesn't it? Which is good. I don't know if it's watercolor paper, but it's interesting. It's just cotton paper. So then she lets that dry, and then she goes and she draws little like stems and little things on it, and it looks like a flower. So you've got to let it dry. Do I have my heat gun? I do. Let's pull this out. Let's see if we can dry some things, shall we? And I want to know if anybody's going to try this. Let me heat the air for a second. Let's dry these. Anybody gonna let it dry or make it dry? I do my face like that. Do my head. I love them both. Like it soaks it in, but man, it sure doesn't dry fast on this one. Trying to, because when you let the puddles dry, they kind of form a really neat, the water moves and makes it just quite interesting. think I'm going to add a little bit of a lighter color from this right here. Just kind of like a little something there. I feel like it needs that. I don't know. We'll see. And then you can just take a pen and add leaves or whatever. But I thought that was fun. So grab your stamps. It doesn't have to be a flower. It could be a strawberry. It could be, you know, anything. And then put it in a frame. Put some gold splatter on it. Isn't it kind of fun? You feel like an artist, and I know I'm not. I'm a crafter. I'm a crafter by trade, but it's just, you know, it's just fun to do that. All right, so I'd love to see some Tammy. Tammy, did you know there's a junk journal group on in Lexington that meets like once a month at libraries? Did I tell you about that? I have yet. I made a. We should go. We should meet up. I've got a friend in Frankfurt, and I didn't go to the Frankfurt one. I couldn't. I was trying to get out of the house, and then I had my back. But now I'm back, and I am ready to go. That looks a little wet. I'd like just to do a little bit of something, because you can go in and I feel like this one should be together more, a little bit centered more. I don't know. They're too far apart. Okay, let's see if I can do something with, like you just take a, do I have them close by? I don't know. I thought I did. Do you just take like a skinny Sharpie? Do I have a Sharpie that's never been used? Maybe. And you just make a stem. And, don't poppies, do they have little, yes. Do they have little stems at the top, like right here? Don't they have them in the center, kind of? So it become like that. Yeah, I'm just making it up. I'm making up this flower. Isn't that kind of cute? How simple is that? And I could even go in and make, you know, I could go around and make it kind of more cohesive. I don't know. You know, kind of, sort of, maybe. That's fun. This one, you could just go in and you could circle around and around and around, and you could just color it in like that. Oh, that looks so good, Beth. Not really. And then do that. Maybe use another color, put some yellow on the inside of that, and then you've got a cool kind of flower. You know, there you go. Go play. Obviously, this is not going to be hanging anywhere, but it was fun. And the whole point of this day was to just have fun. I do this with witnesses. You don't need to do that. It's not necessary. Trust me. So yeah, just have fun. I have mama chores to do now. So dishwasher, just grown-up chores, not mama's, just adulting. I've got to go adults now. So thanks for spending some of your day with me. If you catch this on the replay, I'd love to hear about it. If you would love to, I would love for you to follow my channel on YouTube. If you're on Facebook and you're not following me on YouTube, pop over there and go subscribe to my channel. I so love it. And if you like what I'm doing, hit that notifications. I am doing a 100-day marathon. I will not be coming on this much after this. I'm just working to rebuild. And, but I have fun things coming out. I have some, I remembered what I was supposed to share with you. I have a really cute fall paint kit coming out. Very limited. I'm only going to have 10 of it, but it's a really cute, oh, you go back. It's a really cute fall fox. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to tell you about that. But it's fun. So, and you will get everything you need in it. And I will ship it out to you, or you can pick it up locally. So it depends on where you are. And that is coming. Also, so I have my fall. I'm doing all fall. And I know it's still August and it's still hotter than Hades. But, and I will ship it to you. So you can just, I'm going to try and find just, you know, a cheap shipping price. So it has everything in it. The paint, the brushes. It's stenciled on there, and then there'll be a video showing you how to paint it too. But it's a really cute fall fox. So cute. 8.5 by 11 little canvas. So adorable. You will love it. So yeah. All right. You all go have a great day. Be creative. Love this world well. It is such, it's a hard place everywhere, y'all. There's lots going on. And I don't bring that up because, you know it's there. It's part of my prayers every day and my concerns, but I have a sovereign God who's in charge of all of it. So I don't let myself worry. I just pray for his will. And I pray to do the next right thing within my realm of influence and my realm of possibilities of who I am with. So that's all. Let's just be kind, sweet, loving. Let's be mindful of our words, our thoughts, our deeds, and how we care and love for others. And that's really all we can do to make this world a better place. Let's just worry about what we got. We can change ourselves. You know, I'm just taking care of me and taking care of my family and loving on you all. I mean, so when I say take care of me, that I'm spending time where I need to spend. Anyway, y'all be blessed. Have an amazing day. Go be creative. And I will see you here tomorrow, Creative Bandits. All right, 10 a.m. tomorrow.